Hello and welcome back, YouTubers. This is Proto Mario, and today we are reviewing Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law for the PSP. Now, this game is not exactly a video game per se, but more of an interactive video, and by that I actually mean it is an interactive video game. This is not like one of those games that you would get for free with a DVD. Harvey Birdman, the PSP edition, comes with, I believe, 5 separate cases as well as a few special unlockable things. And the goal is to use your detective work to figure out what's happened. This is quite a silly and fun game, to say the least. If you have never seen the show Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, this is a fairly popular show that was on Adult Swim for quite some time. And it follows the career tracks of a washed-out superhero, namely Birdman, as he's taken up his law degree and
starts with an A. What is this? I know this. Long and hard.
And yeah, you have to come up with the correct answers via QuickTime sequence events here. Oh, this show is just hilarious, guys.
It burned down.
Peter Potamus, you're under arrest for the arson of this guy's half a house.
Harvey, help me! I didn't do it! Well, I mean, the fire was going out, so I threw your mailbox in to keep it going a bit longer for my s'mores, but I didn't start it!
Ordinarily, I turned down the case while busy with something else. But seeing how this hippo saved me a case...
I need a good lawyer, now!
So, once more, if you haven't seen this game, or if you haven't seen the show, you might want to watch a little bit of the show, because it references many different episodes and different things like this. These are several episodes that actually occurred, and the game doesn't just take cheap clips from episodes and strings them together. No, they actually created this game and created several different episodes that were not in the cartoon show for you to actually play this game. So, here we go, profile added. So, after you get certain evidence and things like this, you get these profiles added, and you get to investigate, you get to see what items you got for the evidence, and it's a pretty cool game, to say the least. I really enjoy this game. It's very, very silly and fun.
Birdman,
so,
not enough that you
rating this game, I can't really rate it anything else. I mean, I might as well be talking about the cartoon show.
By losing to me.
Oh, Henry.
Graphically, it looks 100% like the cartoon show, so it gets an A+. Under the sound, it gets a 100% A+ because, well, hey, it sounds just like Harvey Birdman. They didn't cast anyone outside of Harvey Birdman. Under the controls, there's not much for you to do other than to move the joystick around and look at evidence. So, yeah. Under gameplay, it can be a bit hard to figure out what you need to do, but not too difficult. I pretty much got through it entirely within a very short time. Overall, this package presents enormous gameplay, but the replay value can be very minimal. So if you're going to get this, I would get it for a short time or buy it very cheaply, because it is fun to go back and watch these episodes and do it over again, but once you know what to do, there's not much else to do.
Jury and the world, your total and complete guilt in this case?
I am sorry. I will not admit to anything because I have a bad case of laryngitis.
So guys, I'm going to go ahead and let you enjoy this gameplay, and this pretty much wraps up the review. There's not much else I can say about it. I'll just let it go, and I'll come in at the end with my final thoughts. So, Stay tuned, or you can just fast forward to the end of the video to hear my final thoughts.
Laryngitis? Why, of course. He probably couldn't even say one more word.
See? I told you. Case dismissed.
Laughable. No further questions, Your Honor. He did it.
Mr. Bombs over Baghdad, you're up.
Ladies and gentlemen, sure, my client appears to be a callous, privileged, sticky mess of a hippo, but he is also a person of special needs. A man on a journey through life without the aid of fingers or thumbs, and therefore incapable of starting a fire.
If it pleases Your Honor, why don't we just ask someone who saw the whole thing happen?
Would a Mrs. Gigi Quackenbush Lopez Finderstein David Peck Wong Birdman Mytor? What? Please take the stand.
Gigi! Wife, I think. What are you doing?
If you would, please tell the court what you saw that fateful evening when...
Of course. Harry Birdman and I recently got back together. We're married, you know. Anyway, I was returning from my butcher's house, when I saw a small fire on our porch. I saw that hippo just standing there with those matches in his hand.
You mean that in conjunction with the book of matches found at the scene, this testimony puts Potamus on the scene with intent? Nothing further!
I think I get a cross-examination or something, right?
Well, no doubt. You need to hammer down, good buddy. You are in the granny land looking for beaver. Watch for bears. Over.
I'll take that as a yes.
Oh yeah, press that button. Again.
If it's yeah, nothing looks out of place here. I would bet that I could present... But that's an hour after the police record says the fire started.
Yeah, except that the clock in my car is set wrong because of daylight savings.
This matchbook, found at the scene of the crime, my house.
Sure, looks like a matchbook to me.
Don't you find it strange that my client would put his own name and phone number on the very matches he used to burn my house and leave them there for all to find?
Not really. He was probably gonna give them to some intern.
Nah, I was gonna give them to Savannah over at Boobies.
Aha! Ixnay on the atches may.
No, I mean I was gonna give them to Savannah until I saw Gigi. I gave him to her at the weenie roast at your place, Birdman. She asked for him, and I, being a gentleman, obliged. Plus, it's not like I could ever use him without thumbs and all.
So that does place Gigi at the scene of the crime with the book of matches. Wait, but why?
Bird girl to the rescue! I found a new piece of evidence. It's a cigarette lighter with the initials PP engraved on the side. I found it at your house, Birdman.
Oh, thanks for that evidence. That's great. For the other side,
A cigarette lighter with Mr. Potamus's initials on it at the scene of the conflagration. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I believe that this is what we refer to as a smoking gun.
Or some people I know call it a lighter.
Something here just doesn't make sense. But how do we know that PP stands for Peter Potamus? It could stand for P the Funk Maker, Phil Febben, or maybe even, Hey, Peanut! What's your last name? Did she say she was my wife again? Because maybe she could help me with that 7-letter word.
Would the witness please rephrase her testimony for the court?
I can change my testimony. I pulled up in front of our place and saw Petey. Whatever. He was lighting a fire by the front door using that lighter. I drove off to get help from my precious husband, Harry.
Oh? Where did you drive for help?
I drove down the street and dialed 911 on my cell phone.
I can't believe I processed incriminating evidence against Birdman's client. Now there's no way Birdman can win this case on his own. He needs me and the Bird team now more than ever. I will make up for this, but how? How?
Oh, sorry.
I know! 911! That's it! I'll get the recording and we'll find out her story doesn't check and I will save this case! To the burglar! This will do it, Birdman! I found new evidence which will convict Potamus for good! I mean Gigi.
Thanks, I think.
Hey, there's like a duplex on fire.
Oh, okay. What is the address?
I'm not really sure, but it belongs to Birdman.
Okay, ma'am. Will that be a Henry or Harvey Birdman?
Oh, it's Harry.
Oh. Okay, well, according to our directory, there are no Harry Birdmans in the area. I'm sorry, is this Gigi?
Yeah.
Hi, it's me, Scott.
Hey, you. How you doing? I didn't know you were working tonight.
Yeah, only a few more hours. I'll see you later.
This evidence says you made the call at 12:30 a.m. That's exactly an hour and a half after you said you saw Potamus setting the fire.
Well, here's what happened. I drove to the birdcage to see if you were there. You weren't, but there was this suspicious guy with an eye patch who I flirted with. I mean, watched for like an hour because I thought he had something to do with the fire. He didn't. Then I drove to Peanut's house to see if he was awake. He was. Or at least he was by the time I left. Oh. And that is when I called 911 to report the fire.
So you pretty much let my house burn down? All my stuff gone? My Belle Biv Devo collection? My coupons?
The thing I sent him?
That thing he sent me? Wait, what thing?
A prenuptial agreement between Harvey and Gigi saying she gets half of any insurance claim.
What? Wait! There's the motive!
So, seeing as you don't keep track of things I send to you, I brought a copy with me.
You may have motive and access to the crime scene and a reasonable time frame and opportunity, but I have proven that the fire was started with Potamus's engraved lighter. That lighter is integral to winning this case.
So you are telling the court that the owner of the lighter is the arsonist. Isn't that right, Volturo? I'm sure if I handed this lighter to Potamus, there would be no way he could make it work.
Harvey, I may not have fingers, but I am able to perform many complicated tasks. Give me that thing. Hey, everyone, look! A sandwich! I got it! I got it!
Have you attempted to use the lighter? This is nothing more than one of those trick lighters that squirt water. Here, let me show the court. So, as you can plainly see, that man is on fire, and therefore this is not a trick lighter. While these may appear to be Peter Potamus's initials engraved on the lighter, if you flip it over, tilt it at a 90-degree angle while gleaming it towards the sun and possibly wear an eye patch, the initials clearly read GG.
By the great god of horn gods, I declare this case over.
I can't believe it. We won!
See? I told you we could do it!
We won! We won!
So, who won?
Eeny, meeny, miny, Birdman.
Hello and welcome back again, YouTubers. If you stay tuned and watch the whole video, I hope you enjoyed the ending. I think it's a pretty funny cartoon show, and I think it's very hilarious to play this game.
Have all that insurance money coming to you. Too bad Gigi gets half.
Actually, I get all.
Uh-oh. One final part. Present the evidence saying that Gigi doesn't get any of the money.
Harvey Birdman signed this prenuptial agreement, and I would like to take this time to tell everyone that I am not Harry.
Ha ha ha! Quadruple entendre! At least in French it is.
Oh man, this show is hilarious. Oh guys, pick up this game. It's a fun game. There's not much else I can say about it. Just give it a try. You won't be disappointed. I'm Proto Mario. I'm signing out, and hey, stay tuned for more HD reviews.